We have a lot to cover. The countdown is on for Sunday night. This is the big one, and yesterday Crowder was doing the show from New Jersey, taping inside the NFL, and so you left about 5 o'clock to go catch a flight, and Solana and I had a segment at 5 o'clock you weren't part of, and I read Solana a text in that segment. Somebody texted in, "Hey, you guys aren't really expecting the Dolphins to win Sunday night, are you?" And I said to Solana, like, what are you expecting Sunday night? Are you? I see the look on your face, Crowder. Are you expecting the Dolphins very injured? There's going to be no Jalen Waddle, no Xavier Howard, obviously no Jalen Phillips or Bradley Chubb or Connor Williams. Raheem Mostert missed the last game. We don't know what his status is. Like, are you expecting them to beat the Buffalo Bills Sunday night?
I'm expecting the Dolphins to be up by single digits or down by single digits in the fourth quarter. I don't expect the ass whooping we got last time. Like that's unacceptable for them to get beat by 4. Yeah, I'm expecting a close game, and I'm expecting Josh Allen and Tua Tagovailoa to have to duel it out in the fourth to see who wins. One possession game late, like the Kansas City game was, like the Eagles game was late in the game. The Ravens just beat the dog crap out of us, but I expect them to compete with this good team, and Buffalo's hot right now. Like I don't want to play Buffalo twice in a row. We talked about it yesterday. Buffalo's playing some good ball. The change at offensive coordinator obviously helped out Josh Allen in that offense, but I expect this to be a competitive game for the AFC East. And if you want to be that man, you got to beat that man. And I don't know what it was, 6 or 7 years ago when the NFL turned every last game of the season into a divisional game. I love that concept because they mean something.
Yeah, it's the first game, though, that I can recall maybe this season where we didn't go around the room and say, yeah, I expect the Dolphins to win. Because yesterday, Solana's answer was, ooh, well, tough one. Having a tough time here. And then you just said, I expect it to be a one-score game either way. Like, we've had mad confidence, I think, on this show regarding the Dolphins all season long. And I think all of us, and I imagine we're probably representative of Dolphins Nation, we're feeling some trepidation about this because we've seen it before. The Dolphins, I'm not making excuses, but the Dolphins are beaten and battered. They are beaten and battered. And like you said, Buffalo's hot right now. Mm-hmm. So this is one of those weird ones. This one feels different than any game this season. Every game this season, I have felt like the Dolphins are going to win and going to win going away. This one, I'm having a tough time wrapping my head around. I kind of go back to the Boca Raton Bowl where I said I wish I had bet $1 million on USF because I knew going in FSU was not fielding Syracuse was not fielding a team, or the Georgia game. Excuse me. I think yesterday I used the Georgia game, but FSU was not fielding a team. This Dolphins team Sunday, listen, you can say next man up all you want. There's a limit to next man up, in my opinion. So I'm a little nervous about Sunday night.
It's not just that. Crowder, for the past month, you've been saying this Dolphins team is different. This is not the Dolphins team that you were a part of that would get your hopes up just to poop their pants at the end of the season. This Dolphins team is different. They're going to prove it to us. And by the way, I believe that this team is different. Funnest team I've watched in my lifetime, no doubt. No matter what happens the rest of the way, that doesn't change. But you're telling me battle for the division after the Dolphins had at least a 2-game lead on it, and they're going into a game, the final week of the season, against Buffalo, a team that has owned them, to win or lose the division and ultimately decide their fate in the playoffs? I'm sorry, man. The Dolphins have to prove to me that they can win that game. And until they do, I'm always going to go with, I know my team. I've seen this. 23 years.
You just can't get there on this one. You can't get there on this one.
I'm sorry. I hope I'm wrong. I hope all Dolphins fans kill me on Monday. I hope so. But until they prove they can win this game, I've seen this before. I know how this ends. It's the Dolphins losing by 3 touchdowns on Sunday and then losing to the Chiefs in the first round of the playoffs. Like, I've seen this before.
Solana, I'm with you historically, because you're talking about, like you said,
Right,
in your whole
right.
life. You're
I-
what, 28 years old?
Yeah.
Yeah, like your whole life. And historically, I agree with you. I'm going smaller. I watched the Buffalo Bills run their ass off the field in Buffalo a couple months ago. That's what's scaring me more than the historics of the, being ready for the playoffs, running into the playoffs hot, what Buffalo's doing right now, what the damn Ravens are doing right now. The Ravens are head and shoulders above every other team in this league right now. I'm just going off that Vic Fangio is going to let Stephon Diggs run around that field and just get on whoever he wants to get on. And Jalen Ramsey's going to sit on the left side. Xavier Howard's out. Eli Apple is going to be on Stephon Diggs. I don't like it. Kader Kohu, who gave up 3 damn touchdowns last time, is going to be on Stephon Diggs. I don't like it. They're running the ball better now. The Dolphins have problems stopping the run. Now you have both to Hawk's point, it's not next man up because your best pass rusher and your second best pass rusher are in the training room together, icing their knees. Like, that's just the thing that gets to me, where it doesn't look like a great matchup. Can Mike McDaniel throw something together? They never lost 2 in a row all year. I understand all that. This Buffalo team is a physical team, and I've said that about the Dolphins too. And Kansas City's not a physical team either, and they won Super Bowls. The Dolphins, I don't know if they want to deal with the bullies. I think they want to dance more than they want to fight. And Buffalo's a fighter. So that's what's scaring me about this game. The injuries and the style of play really give me that trepidation. But Hawk, I'm telling you, I expect this to be a 1-score game. If they get their ass ran off the field, I don't give a damn if we play Miramar High School in the first round. We're going to get our ass whooped if they get beat by 20 the last game of the season.
Well, you won't have to play Miramar High School. If they get their ass whooped on Sunday night, they will play Kansas City in Kansas City. Done deal, and good night, Irene. But the real barometer is Jimmy. Jimmy, what are the Dolphins going to do on Sunday night? Because he's the true fan.
I don't know.
Jimmy, come on.
Not what I expected.
Come on.
Not what I expected.
Jim, I don't think you knew your role in this whole situation.
I know my role, but now I'm just questioning it.
He is a wild card, man. The moment you think you've got him figured out, and I think he knows his role, he's a wild card. He's Hulk Hogan going to the NWO. He's just, you don't know what's going on with him at any given time.
Turning heel and leg dropping somebody.